I want to share an incident that happened in 7-Eleven. This seems to be a normal recurrence, at least where me, my baby is involved. Me, my baby, my wife. Okay. So I always take my baby to 7-Eleven. You know, the convenience stores. We stop there. I order my rice and fish, or a microwavable item, because I like cooking fast and eating. I don't like waiting. And my wife buys the general groceries or whatever. My baby always loves to run around and purchase whatever, she can, chocolates and small things. So, now, fortunately for me, it's not expensive for me to buy whatever she likes. Okay? I'm not trying to sound spiritual or religious, but you could say I'm blessed because I'm lucky, I work hard and I get good money in comparison to the standard of living here. Okay? However, I'm aware of the fact that many people are not. Like most of the people who come to the convenience store, they're not very rich people or anything. Simple people, average income, and then sometimes there are people who are poor, who are generally like they will work in the sun the whole day. They are laborers and all that, and they'll come with their 2 kids or 3 kids. So whenever children, when they are asked to explore and all that, they bump into each other, they interact with each other. Okay. So like I told you, my baby always pulls up her chocolates or whatever. Once a while she pulls up, this kids section is there, where they put these toys for kids. It can be a doll set, it can be a clay mold set, it can be a like plastic toy cashier, cooking for kids, play set. Okay. So my baby, one day, she pulled up this chocolates, and she pulled up, I think, a Kinder. Yeah, children love this Kinder egg, And so I was like, okay, fine. You have so many Kinders in the house, why do you want? But she insisted, and I was like, okay, fine, just buy the Kinder. Anyway, it was being given at some special promotion, so I was like, okay, just take, we'll finish it off, because I wanted to leave. Now, as she took the Kinder, that egg, she loves a surprise. There was a small boy. The small boy who was interacting with her, playing with her and all that. And because she took an egg, he also took an egg. And they came to the counter. I'm pretty sure you know what I'm getting at. So we were standing, and that boy was standing there, and we paid, and they were next. And by the time the mother came from somewhere, and as they were paying, and he showed the Kinder, my wife was just checking the bill and making sure all the items are there, and the mother said, no, keep it back and all that. And yeah, he didn't make a tantrum, he didn't cry, he was just sad, he was just sad, and he kept quiet. And the mother showed him something else, a small, I think that was the cheapest chocolate of the lot. She gave him this. He just took it. He was a little sad. And I thought that was only one baby. And then she had another baby girl who was sitting outside on the bike. They were sitting on the motorcycle. So here I noticed 2 children. Okay. So he came out of 7-Eleven, and the mother came out with this small boy with his 1 chocolate. And now when they saw the daughter, this chocolate this boy had, they actually broke that, divided that, and gave half to the girl who was slightly bigger. And I just saw that, and I kept quiet. And I guess my paternal instincts just kicked in. I told my wife, tell them, please wait. I went inside. I bought a Kinder for both, but I also bought a juice and chips, and it's not expensive or anything like that. And I just bought it and I gave it to one for this kid, and they were very grateful, thankful. And so after we finished that, and we drove off. When we came home, my wife was saying that you have such a good heart. I was like, this is not about good heart and being a good human being. I told her, out of the money that we make, this is nothing. And then she told me, but nobody would do this. I said, we don't know about others. We don't know. Maybe they do it, but they don't show. We don't know. That's number one. And the second thing is whether people do it or not. I personally don't care. I did what I felt should have been done. Because here there are two children who have their small little dreams, of being happy. And as it is, the chocolate was small, and over that he had to divide it. And he didn't complain. He was a good boy. Sometimes when I see boys working with their parents and not playing, I stop my scooter and I give them a tip of 20 and I tell them do work properly. Obviously mother, father are standing there. They kind of understand why I'm giving this. They know that I'm not in charge or anything. I said work properly, work hard. So whenever I see any child looking with big eyes and this is chocolate or donut or juice, and you can make out the parent can't afford, I buy it. And why do I do that? Because this is the reason. It's not because I have a good heart and honestly, okay, I'm being honest with you. I'm not fishing for compliments. I'm telling you from my heart what I feel, because my channel is more about sharing the reality, my true feelings. I see myself in those little children. Me as a small boy, I wanted to buy a book, I wanted to buy a chocolate. My parents would always say no. They'd say no money, even though they had. Now today, when hindsight, I know they had money, but they chose not to buy. They didn't buy a book and this and that, and chocolates once a while, others no. And the small little happiness it would give, I think it's something you can't express. So what do I want to share with you through this video? I just want to say that, if you have a baby, and you're buying something for your baby, and there is another baby who's watching, and if in case that baby is, not well off or anything, see, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying you don't do. I'm sure many of you do much more than me. Like I've explicitly told you, I don't do charity. I don't give stuff for free, and I don't believe in that. Unless, of course, it's an extreme case or something. I'm sure you guys do a lot more than me. But, anytime you're buying something for a baby and another baby is watching, just keep in mind that that little baby has a small heart, If you can buy one small little thing for that baby, please do so, Just be aware, because sometimes when I see foreigners and all that, they are buying things for their children. These other children look with big eyes, and lucky for me, I can afford, For me, it's not an issue. But I think it's being aware that there are other children. For me, I guess I can't help it. If I see any small child looking with those big innocent little eyes at food or something, I'll buy it. Now, that doesn't mean if they want an iPad or a smartphone, I'm going to buy their laptop. No, it's something for children. Anyway, this might sound silly, but just thought I'd let you know. Alright, guys, take care. Let me know your thoughts. Ciao. See you.